Hey everybody, guess what time it is?
If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time.
Alright, it's design time, and in my last video you guys went with me on my staging appointments, and we ended up staging the occupied home. And if you remember from the video, it looked a little challenging, and I must say it was. When staging an occupied home, basically you want to go in there and make the owner's stuff more neutral and more appealing to potential buyers. Well, this home, as you may remember, was not really full of stuff that I could do much with, so I had to bring quite a few items in. Anyway, we are going to take a look at that right now, and I'll walk you through what we did. First, I want to let you guys know that the owners of this home, actually, he owned the home and she had just moved in. I don't think he cared a whole lot about what it looked like, either that or he just didn't have time. So we're going to go through this the same way we went through it in the other video. I will first tell you that I made a list of things. I went from room to room and made a list of stuff that needed to be done before I actually got there, and they hammered out everything. They got everything done. Now, it's always a little bit awkward to tell people what to get rid of or what is not visually pleasing. After all, it's stuff that they chose to put in their home. And I always tell them, when your home's for sale, it has to look much different than when you're merely living in it. Okay, here's the office. Boxes everywhere, stuff all over the shelves, just a huge dresser or credenza backed up against that wall. It's the first thing you see. I asked them to take the curtains down and to just move that dresser on the other side of the room, and I didn't do anything more to it. Now, the living room, I knew that this would be the room that the most changes had to happen in. They had turquoise coffee table, side tables, pillows, and that wasn't the worst part. It was this camouflaged looking brown and red sofa, and I had to cover that up. So what we did in that room is we got rid of all of the aqua, put a neutral couch cover, some white pillows, and we actually went into their basement and pulled out a white coffee table. We also added a couple of end tables, wooden ones, and of course, art on that giant wall. Okay, the dining room wasn't such a huge problem, except those drapes that were this much off the floor, and the table itself was just too big. The leaf was in it, and there were 8 chairs. We took the leaf out, removed 2 chairs, put some white drapes in there, and simply set the table. All right, the family room. First thing you saw when you went in that family room was the big red console table on the back of the couch. Also, big red rug, red pillows. Took the red rug out, moved the console over to where the TV is, removed all of the art on top of the fireplace, added a coffee table, and moved the dog bed. All right, kitchen nook. The table and chairs were nice in there. Actually, it was the nicest stuff in the house. So all we did there was take out the red curtains, put in some beige curtains, and a couple of tobacco baskets on the wall. And I had asked him to remove those bar stools because no bar stools is better than the ones they had. Now, the loft space, I don't think we did much to that, but obviously that air hockey table needed to go. So they simply got stuff off the floor, threw a coffee table in there. I moved a little table they had and put it against the wall, and voila. Okay, master retreat. The master retreat was okay. There were 3 mirrors in there, 2 full length and 1 on top of the dresser. The curtains were yellow and off the ground, and the couch, there's nothing I could do about that couch, but at least it was a neutral color. So we replaced those curtains with some beige ones, put some beige pillows and a throw, cleared off that dresser, and just put some greenery on there, and it was done. Okay, the master bedroom, it was okay. Aside from them, having not cleaned it in a while, and they actually still have boxes in these pictures, but all that room needed was to have the dresser cleared off, put some art above the bed, and the rest was up to them. I do have to mention their closets, because when I first went in there, those closets were jam-packed with everything. And when I came back, neat as a pin, both of them. They did an excellent job of following directions. And of course, I have to mention the dog. She was all caged up when I first got there, and when I left, she was a happy girl. So that was basically it for that home. It is now on the market. I think it looks a lot better than it did. The nice thing is the owner knew that he had to do something before actually putting it up for sale. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the result of that because a lot of you showed interest in what could actually be done with a home like that. The answer being a lot. So that's it for this Design Time video. I hope you guys will join me next time on Design Time. Bye.